In today's tutorial, I'm going to be walking you through how to draw Saint John Paul II, also known as JPII. We celebrate his feast day on October 22nd, and I'm going to walk you through how to draw him using simple lines and simple shapes. All you need for this project is a piece of paper, a pencil, and something to color with. I also want to thank the anonymous donor who donated this ream of mixed media paper. I use it for all of my drawing tutorials here, and thank you so much for your support. The first thing that we're going to work on is his head. So near the top of my paper, I'm going to draw an oval shape for your head. You, of course, can do any size or shape head that you wish, and you can also make any changes that you want to. So I'm going to do my head, and once I get that done, we're going to work on his neck. So his neck has this collar, and so we're going to do two lines that come down, one on the left side and one on the right side, and you're going to connect those together with a curved line, kind of like a smile. We're going to be putting in one smaller curved line over on the left side and a slightly longer curved line over on the right side, kind of like this. We're going to be working on this arm. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw a straight up and down line here for this edge of his arm, and we're going to put a slightly longer one over on the left side. So it's going to be just a little bit longer like this, and that's all we're going to do for now. We're going to do a curved line starting over here on this right side. It's going to come across kind of like a smile, but it's going to stop before we reach the other side. And the reason that we're doing that is because that's where we're going to put our hand. So for the hand, we're going to do a big curve, kind of like an upside down U for the tall fingers of his hand, and a smaller curve for the thumb. We're going to finish off this sleeve. I'm going to connect it to the hands on this left side. And I can add in some up and down lines to create the tall fingers of that hand. We're going to put in these lines right here to finish up the collar and this little cloak. So you're going to put one line on the left and one line on the right, and that's creating this collar. And we're going to do a line from there that comes down at a slight angle. So the first one, I'm having it kind of line up with this one right here, and I'm going to connect those edges with a slightly curved line, kind of like a shallow smile. And I'm going to have this left side come down about the same length, and I'm going to have it curve up towards this line right here. We're going to put in a straight up and down line starting right here in the middle of that little cloak, and you're going to come down and stop when you line up with these edges, and I'm just going to connect them with a line like that. We're going to be putting in a line right here for this side of the body, so kind of lining up where his shoulder would be. I'm going to do a up and down line like this, and that's creating this line right here. We're going to work on this arm next, so just slightly in on this right side, you're going to do one line that comes down just a little bit for this part of his elbow, and we're going to do a line that is angled slightly down and stops when you get close to the middle. I'm going to do a up and down line to create the cuff of that sleeve, and then I'm going to draw a sideways line that comes and stops at his little cloak. I'm going to put in his hand, so we're going to do a big curve for his big fingers and a small curve for his thumb. You can add extra lines going straight across to create those tall fingers. I'm going to connect this elbow to the waist, and then I'm going to draw a line here and have it come in until I hit his hand. we're going to be doing 2 slightly diagonal lines for the bottom part of his body. So starting at this little band, I'm going to do a line that comes down, and I'm going to draw it as long as I want him to be tall. So however tall you want him to be, that's how long you want that line to come down. And you're going to stop. And we're going to do the same thing on this opposite side. So I'm going to kind of line it up with where his shoulder would be. And it's going to come down at just a slight angle. And I want it to match the length of this line here. And I'm going to connect them at the bottom with a curved line, kind of like a smile. I'm going to draw another line down the middle. So kind of lining it up with this line here. I'm just going to continue that line down the middle of his body like this. We're going to be putting in this part right here. So by his hand, I'm going to put one line that comes down and stops. And then I'm going to put another line the same length over here. I want to create this part right here. So I'm going to draw 3 lines. So I'm going to put one here for this top part, one here for this bottom part, and then one more line underneath. Then I can kind of fill in this gap with up and down lines to create the fringe. We're going to be working on his cross next. So wherever you want his crucifix to be, you can just kind of draw an up and down line for the tall part of the cross and a straight across line for that cross beam. Above the cross, I'm going to do a curved line that comes up and connects to his collar, and I'm going to do the same thing on the opposite side. We're going to be putting in a curved line on each side of his head for his ears. Think curved, kind of like a parenthesis. And we're going to put another curve right up here. And we're going to do his hairline next. So kind of close to where your ear is, you're going to do a curve that comes up, matching that left curve of his head. And then I'm going to do a wavy line. So I'm going to come down, swoop down in the middle, and then swoop up. When I reach that right side of the head, then I'm going to curve my line down and connect it down towards where my ear is. I'm going to do a simple face for my JPII. So right about where the ears are, center of the oval, I'm going to put in 2 simple circles for the eyes. You, of course, can change up your face however you wish. And in between his eyes and the bottom of his chin, that's where we're going to put this slightly curved line for the bottom of his nose. So think curved, kind of like a smile. In between his nose and his chin, I'm going to put in his smiling mouth. I'm going to have it be a little curved on the edges with a slight wave kind of in the middle, like this. And I'm going to do one little line underneath to kind of hint at his bottom lip. I'm going to give him some eyebrows. And I'm going to put in 2 lines right across the forehead for some wrinkles. Unless there's anything else that you want to add to your JPII, the only thing left to do is color him. And when I color him, I'm going to be using markers because that's what shows up on camera. And I love to use pens like this to outline my artwork so I can see it better. Thank you so much for drawing along with me. I would love to see how your drawings turned out. Feel free to tag me on social media. And if you're new to the channel, hi, my name is Amy, and I post new Catholic-inspired art tutorials here on my channel every week. You can follow along, and another way that you can support me is through my Buy Me a Coffee page and art supply wish list. I want to remind you that you are loved, God loves you very much, and He loves your artwork very much. Thank you so much for following along with me, and I'll see you in the next video.